MAGA family. MAGA family, I was on TikTok live, and a fellow Trump supporter said that all he needed was my vote. I'll never be part of the MAGA family, and that I'm black, I'll never be accepted, but he just got my vote. Nah, that's crazy. Like, I love MAGA Nation, I love the MAGA family, and that breaks my heart that someone would speak to me like that right after the election, that all I was a vote? Nah, I love all you guys, and I know most of you MAGA family members are not racist, and I love you guys, and I'll keep repping MAGA Nation, Trump 2024, but that really broke my heart that some guy would say that. Extremely heartbroken.
That brother right there is too far gone. Now today we're going to do a deep dive into black conservatives. Now I'm not going to lie to y'all, I am.
What's the thing too, bro, is like, there's black conservatives, there's black Democrats. Like, if they want to be a black conservative, they can be a black conservative, bro. Like, I really don't know where this is about to head to, but at the beginning of the clip, bro, there is definitely racism on both sides. There's definitely bad things going on both sides that you can't really ignore. And I mean, you have to face it, but I mean, one person or whatever the amount of people saying that, you know, I know a lot of people aren't like that, but
I'm very new to this political thing. I just learned out what a conservative was. I just learned out what a liberal is.
Wait. When the fuck was this? A month ago? Oh, shit. Damn, bro. See, that's a big thing, bro. It's like, that's what I noticed about Antonio, bro. Is he be making it about race when it isn't. It really isn't. Like, when the motherfuckers on the right and the left get at each other, it's not really always about race. It's really not about race at all. Because there's black and white on every side. There's Mexican on every side. There's fucking Asian on every side. It isn't about race at all. It's about what side. It's like so weird though. I try to stay away from all this shit, but I mean, like, you gotta be living under a fucking rock to not know that shit, bro. You gotta be living under a fucking rock. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Say I don't like, you just learned out what a conservative and a Democrat is, bro. The fuck are you talking about, bro? You don't know nothing about politics, bro. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. You don't know nothing about politics, bro. Well, I fuck with Antonio though, bro, but you don't know nothing about politics, dude. I mean, it's a month ago. He probably learned a good amount, but that's a good deciding factor. Like, that's what I noticed about the situation that happened. You know, like, I just recently reacted to the video on the white on white crime and the black on black crime and all that shit. And you try to make it about race. You try to make it about, oh, it's white on white or it's black on black or whatever the fuck. But at the end of the day, it was conservative versus fucking Democrat, and it's not about race. It's really not. We can't. But the thing is, though, we can't make it about, because, bro, either way, it's a side versus a side. And, like, you have to sort of face that music where it's like, bro, there's people on each side that are fucking nuts and radical. And you can't really, like, tap into that energy, bro. Like, real shit. Now, in the recent video I just reacted to him, he sort of went on a little rant. And it was on Antonio Talks, but that shit definitely was a little bit. I'm like, not even gonna lie, bro. I've been binging. I like, this probably like the 5th video that you're gonna see that I just reacted to him. There's probably more coming. He makes good points, but I'm surprised he did not know that shit, and that does make me low key understand the situation where he's making some of the videos, because it wasn't about that, and a lot of people want to be like, oh, well, it was not that. No. You know, like, no, bro, it really was left versus right, and regardless, it don't make, just because, I think that's another thing too, is like, I'm not sitting here being like, oh my God, all Democrats are fucking murderers. All right, or all conservatives are murderers. All of them are bad. No, bro, one person on one side did this. One person on that side did this. One person on that side did that. Like, just because 1 or 2, 3, 5, 10, whatever the fucking amount of people it is, doesn't mean the whole fucking millions and millions of people do that shit. And a lot of people don't agree with it either. There's a certain amount of people that agree with it that didn't do it, and that's wrong as well. That puts you in a whole nother category of being radical, bro. It's both sides. So I mean, hey, bro.
With me, I was seeing some people in my comments talking about you're pushing far left agenda. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just pro black. Anything.
I don't think he's pushing far left. I don't think he's pushing far left agenda. I don't know what the fuck he's pushing. Also, I see someone in my comments talking about, why you talk like that? Why you talk like that? Bro, I'm from fucking South Carolina. Eat my dick, okay? Like, you're not from the South, bro. But what I realized though, bro, is like, some people, you can have the ideals of the left and ideals of the right. It doesn't mean you completely are with them. Like, you can disagree with certain areas of it. Like, I don't like the image that all of the left isn't pro, this, or all the right isn't pro that. Like, yes, there's people on both sides that like cater to you and make you want to believe in that, but and other people that also want to basically just sort of like fucking hold like the dog bone above the dog and be like, come here, boy, come here. And it's fucked up. It's fucking weird as shit, bro. Because it's like, and that's how that says on the right. I'm not gonna lie, the right be doing some crazy shit, but they be doing that. They be doing that dog shit, bro. And then the left side is on some other shit too, where they basically try to put a whole bunch of people into a group, and it's like we're all in this together type shit. And both sides have super flaws in certain areas. That's why I just want to be independent. I can't really deal with all this shit. A lot of people don't think critically. They don't actually, like, they just jump to conclusions and want to point the gun and shoot, or point their fingers and say what they want to say, and people rallying against each other. It's fucking pitiful, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, I get it, free speech, like, if you hate that motherfucker, you hate that motherfucker. You dislike him, you dislike him. Don't kill people. Don't fucking rally against them. You're not a kid. Grow up. Get a job. Stop being unemployed. Like, after I get out of my factory job, I hop right on stream, bro. Like, that's what I be getting pissed off about, bros. And I see motherfuckers being like, I think it was on our last reaction video where I wasn't really talking as much. By the end of these reaction videos, bro, I'm drained as fuck, dude. I just got off of a fucking 8-10 hour shift at a factory lifting boxes, and I'm over, and then I hop on stream for fucking 6 hours, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro.
That helps my people, I'm supporting it. And as I was doing research, I did note that like some of the left ideas like agree with what I'm saying, and the conservative ideas is just like, it ain't got nothing to do with pro.
Bro, I think that's a crazy statement though, but I do see what you're talking about. But at the end of the day, you do have to sort of take a step back and actually look at things differently, bro. Like it depends on what you're talking about. I don't know exactly all of the shit that's on right and all the shit that's on left, but I do know damn well that left does have like movements in different areas for different things. And one of the movements actually was fucking for fraud. So I'm not gonna lie, the BLM movement was a fraud. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm pretty sure that was a fraud. I think they're about to get incarcerated for basically scamming all the people that supported them, and that's actually sad as fuck because of the situation that happened with George Floyd, and they took advantage of that situation and made money, and they made it seem like it was all for good and all for that, and all, no, they took millions and millions. I don't even know if it was billions, but it was a lot of money, and they used it to buy a whole bunch of dumb shit. And so, I mean, like, you could take what you want to take and think that this side's against that side, but I personally would not do that. Both sides have their flaws, and both sides will fuck you over, bro. Like, do you? Like, dead ass, don't lean to this side, don't lean to that side. Lean in your side. What's in your favor? Like, motherfuckers want to recruit you to their team, bro. That's how shit works, bro. On the right and on the left, people want to recruit you to their team. Don't do that. Make your own team. You feel me? I feel like everybody should make their own team. I haven't slept it all today.
Blackness. So no. Now the first black conservative that I want to discuss is Officer Tatum. He's a huge conservative YouTuber that pulls in massive views. And one thing that I've noticed is that if you're a black person and you're a conservative and you make videos degrading black folks, you're gonna be making that bread.
You think the CIA planted drugs in our communities?
They didn't make you sell it.
Do you think they?
No. I agree. Do you think they burned down stories of how
black
the CIA,
businesses? Do you know what Black Hollywood is?
Let's go one at a time. I've heard stories that the CIA planted drugs in the inner city communities. Not every black community, but in some. They still don't make you go and sell drugs to your brother, do they?
You didn't have to sell it. I mean, he is right. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's be real. I'm glad that you said that, bro, because that made me go, okay. He's thinking a little, because, like, at the end of the day, bro, it don't make it right, and it don't make it wrong. It don't make none of that shit. The fact is they did put shit in and they put stores. They put all types of shit, like liquor stores. And I have a, like, up the street and shit, like, straight up liquor stores, pawn shops, guns everywhere. And what do you think is going to happen when you put that in a low-income neighborhood? You know, a lot of people do follow the crowd. It doesn't make it right, though. And, I mean, at the end of the day, though, it also is wrong as fuck for that to even be, like, there, bro. Like, the fuck are we doing? I think we should stop. I think it's also the thing, too, is, like, a lot of people don't want to talk about that, too. This is going to be an outrageous claim. But I do understand where you're coming from, too. Is because, like, The struggle of the black person was basically spread and made it worse by the white man. Like the person, I don't want to say what kind of white man. You know what I'm talking about? We all know. I think we can know people in the industries and shit like that, and like music CEOs. I don't know, and they spread the fucking word that this shit's cool or this shit's good, and it ruins and fucking it fucks up everything, because a lot of people grow up to the media. A lot of people grow up to their music players and their CDs, and even back then too, and it sort of just like fucks up everything. And that's basically what's been happening for the past 20 years, 30 years. And I don't blame a motherfucker for being fed false information or being fed. I blame the person that was feeding the motherfucker. And I think that's a big issue that needs to be talked about. But a person being able to restrain that and not do it and actually like move with their life, and they're in a low income area, bro, commending hats down, bro. I know people that, it's so funny too, because I hate that shit too, because I'm in a normal house. Like I'm not in no fucking rich, I'm not in no suburbs, bro. Like I'm in a normal ass neighborhood. Like I live near mobile trailers, but I live in a regular little ranch house. Nothing too crazy. But I know people that live in rich, big ass houses, talking mansions. And they don't realize that you're born with you're like, it is a privilege, but it also is a privilege for anybody. But most of the time, yeah, it is. It is white people that are born in there. But it doesn't mean all white people have privilege. I'm not going to lie about that. Not all white people have privilege. But it comes down to the point where it's like you're born with privilege, bro. You're born probably with a good credit score. You're born with fucking money in your account. You're born, and I remember this too, because I remember this one dude, he was filthy rich. He was a bitch. I fucking hate him. But I remember he was like, he called his dad by his first name, and he was like, yo, you got me my Yeezys? Like, bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here, bro, you're calling your dad for his first name. That's how I know you're fucked, bro. Like, dude, you get to chase your dreams and live off your mommy and daddy's money. And it's cool. You do you, bro. That's what they did that for in the first place. But never complain and try to cater to the lifestyle that you never were a part of or at least ever encountered. That type of shit really does piss me the fuck off. Like, I don't know how to explain. That shit definitely does piss me the fuck off. But yeah, let's see what he's talking about.
Aside, man, desperation makes you do crazy things. When there's no jobs in the neighborhood, everything's run down to the ground, the government redlined the area, desperate times calls for desperate measures. I'm not advocating selling drugs, but why even do something as evil as tempting people like that? Like, it's like tempting a person that's starving with a little bit of bread.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you giving them something to fucking do that's not, it's not in any shape or form gonna help. Hey, what's up? Oh, what's up, Scrappy? I'm gonna check those discords after I'm done with these videos. Yeah, it's like dead ass, bro. Like, the media also is another thing that has basically spread this type of information and fucked people over in the black community as well. And it's only gotten worse. But I mean, it's generally speaking, bro, it's not the person eating the food, it's the person feeding the food. You feed a motherfucker junk food and he's eating junk food. What's he gonna have to find? He's gonna have to go travel a couple miles, or he's gonna have to go starving for a couple of weeks to find the good food. And no, like, you're getting fed junk food and that shit sucks. And the person who's feeding you the junk food needs to be out of here, bro. Needs to get fired. Like, they shouldn't have a job. They're over here fucking people over, And by out of here, I mean, like, not, none of that. But I mean, like, get fired, bro. Get him fired, bro. He shouldn't have a job if he's fucking feeding all that bullshit.
Like, they're going to get it.
Whites are more likely to commit crimes against children. Whites are more likely to commit crimes against co-workers. Whites are more likely to commit crimes against individuals who are inside of their families. Now, that is also from FBI.gov, but are you using that as a pretext? Are you using that as a pretext to follow all white people and think that they are child molesters or about to commit a crime against
you're trying to, the FBI statistics are on conviction rates.
I think that's a wrong thing too, is that, like, everybody in every race does everything, unimaginably everything. There's a percentage. Like, that's something I was thinking about earlier, because I did watch one of his videos, and I didn't like the take where it was like, we're basically just like, we're calling like all white people like fucking like the craziest shit ever. It's like, bro, I mean, you have to think is like, what is the percentage of people doing that shit? Like, let's be real. Like, I know fucking like I probably know like 5 white people, like good friends white people, and none of them are like that. Nobody's. You have to think of it as like, this is like what, 1 out of a fucking 1,000, and there's like, or whatever the fuck it is, bro. and there's like how many white people in America? And that's why I be saying is like, and the same thing with black people, when people want to make it seem like, oh, black people always do the crime. People, bro, everybody does crime. Like, why the fuck are we so worried about what race does this, what race does that? We can't sit here and be like, oh, all white people are fucking, you know, export files and fucking, you know, what's the word? Fucking, you know, school shooters or whatever. Of course, though, I'm not gonna lie, that school shooter part, because everybody of the every race does the same thing too, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, there's cases of everybody, and especially coming up, I think 2024 was a big year for like, it went from being like all different types of shit. It was like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, like 2024 was not a good year, bro, for saying that, you know, that all those, you got Diddy, you got R. Kelly, you got David, you got some big people, but everybody does shit, bro. Like, everybody, it doesn't matter what race you are. And with the percentage of people that there are in America that are white, it is like, bro, they're going to be the majority. I'm surprised they're not the majority in everything, to be honest, bro. And they probably are, generally speaking. And that's because they're the majority of the whole entire America. And that's not me trying to make some claim, trying to back up this race versus that race or that race. I'm just being completely logical with critically thinking, bro. I didn't say that right, but you get my point, bro. It's like, everybody does everything. We can't just sit here and be like, this fucking one race is the problem. We can't spread hate with hate, bro. Like, at the end of the day, it's just going to make the other race that isn't fucking, like, bro, like, you have to think about that, bro. It's like, we can't just cause race war, because some shit be just dead ass. I don't know, bro. It's like both sides be like edging each other on. Like, they're like, yeah, well, that's why you do this and do that and do that. And your people are like this and that. Oh yeah, well, your people are like, bro, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Wake up. Like, what are we doing? We're dead ass arguing over the most stupidest shit. We all commit crimes. Not all of us, but, you know, like, there's a percentage of people that do commit crimes in every single race, regardless of, oh, that race is that doing that one, that one. No, everybody's doing crimes in every single race. There's always categories for everything, bro. There's facts. There's everything's there. We can't just sit here and be like, oh, yours is worse than that one because that you have more in this one, and then no, you have more. It gets to a point where it's like, what are we doing? Like, generally speaking, bro, what are we doing? Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's actually like sad as fuck.
The FBI homicide statistics.
No, it is not, brother. You need damn
people
stats.
can go out and do the research.
Not based on conviction rates,
People can go out and do the research for themselves.
They sure
the
can.
Research that I've seen, the homicide rates, you could call it the murder or homicide rates, depending on how you want to frame it, are convictions. So
No, they're not.
So as you can see, he's just following up the racist, white supremacist ideology that black people commit more crime. I've already did a video on this topic, but I'm going to leave the article down below where you can see that it says arrest, not convictions. It's crazy that he has this huge platform but can't do the proper research to see that his fallacy is wrong. Now we off Tatum, man.
But that's the thing too, is like, I'm just surprised content's even being created based off of like criminal record. It's like, what do we gain? Like, what do we gain off of like basically pointing the finger at each other? Like, it gets to a point where it's like, can we not just like fucking chill? Like, I'm trying to eat some food, go to work, sleep. But that's the thing though too, is like, these videos need to be talked about, you know, like, people need to have an open mind and have freedom of speech and talk about shit, you know. If Officer Tatum says that, if Antonio Speaks says that, if the other dude says that, it is what it is, bro. That's what they want to say. But it does get to a point where it's like, hate can't beat hate, bro. It just makes more hate. Like, we're just basically building up like a pyramid of fucking hatred. Like, it's getting weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
And it's time to move on to the next raccoon, Rob Smith. Now off the bat, look, don't tell me I'm lying. He looks just like Tom from the Boondocks, bro.
Black fatigue is real. Everybody is tired of black people, but it's two specific types of black people that everyone is tired of. Number one, everybody is tired of loud, ghetto, and ratchet, and violent, and mean, and angry all the time. Everybody is tired of them. Nobody wants to deal with them. Even...
Oh my God. That's the other thing too, is like, I see it right here. Is like, bro, there's disrespectful people with every race. There's disrespectful people everywhere, bro. Like, if someone's nice to you, someone's nice to you, bro. Like, let's not put a fucking color on it, bro. It's like, what? Like, it gets to a point, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Other black people do not want to deal with these people. You know when you see them in public, you know when they're going to give you attitude at the CVS. Everybody knows it and they want to avoid it. The second group of black people that everybody is tired of is this sort of like fake black bougie intelligentsia who kind of like walks around telling everybody how they're supposed to think or speak.
Anytime I see a black person making black fatigue videos, it just screams pick me. For one, that is not what black fatigue means. Even if you acted like a black person and not an N-word, they would still view you the same. And if you don't believe me, check out this video right here of Rob, bro. This is what the people he support did to him.
Yes, Nick Fuentes loves gay sex.
No, he doesn't.
These white supremacists absolutely do exist in this party. We all saw me face them from face to face. I'm looking at soulless, dead-eyed white supremacists that, by the way, I felt that these people could have bashed my brains in had they gotten the chance.
You see what I mean, bro? If you're black, it don't matter. You could be conservative all you want. They still look at you as a nigga. We're gonna move on from Rob, man. Hopefully this situation woke him up. It didn't, by the way. He's still making videos trashing black folks. The next set of conservatives I want to talk about are the Hodgetwins. And man, bro, I used to really watch their content when I was young, and I would have never thought they turned out this way. And if we're being honest, I always felt that they would like pivot to maybe doing movies or just doing something big because they always had that personality. Maybe around like 2016, 17, I believe once Trump started running, they turned into full conservative YouTubers. They seen that them talking down on black folks brings in the cash. Now, I know everybody heard about this situation of the all-white town in Arkansas. The Hodgetwins did a reaction to it. This is what they had to say.
To be honest, I don't want to live in in the United States of America if it's not majority white. Once it becomes majority non-white, it's gonna be a much different country. It's gonna be a much different country. Well, that's just a fact. If you look at if you just look at voting statistics, how ethnicities other than white vote, this country would be totally different. So I understand the fear of white people wanting to live in a country that's majority non-white. I understand that fear wholeheartedly because I don't want to live in a country that's majority non-white because it would systematically change our country.
Hell yeah, America need to stay white, yeah. Well, guess what, y'all? The Hodgetwins hit up the owner on Twitter. He said, "Hey, Arville, I know your community is whites only, but could you make an exception for 2 Negroes? We're not even full sub-Saharan Look, I promise I'm not slow. We're not even full sub-Saharan. We're over 40% white." Y'all want to know what Arville said? God bless the Hodgetwins. But no. Listen, no matter how much you tap dance, you gonna still be a nigga. You could be in the house, but you still gonna be a nigga.
Better off as black people now than we were before LBJ passed those policies.
Yes, brother, we can vote without the threat of violence. Are you talking about the Civil Rights Act of 1964? Is that what you're describing as a negative thing?
I'm not saying the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was, I'm talking about...
That's LBJ, I just want to be clear. That's LBJ who you said, were we better off before LBJ? LBJ signed the Civil...
Bro, I don't like the arguing though where it's like, let the motherfucker talk, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I do be getting, like, even if the dude right or not, bro, like, I don't like when people interrupt each other, bro. That shit is like, come on, bro. Let's not.
The Rights Act of 1964 was, I'm talking about.
That's LBJ. I just want to be clear. That's LBJ who you said, were we better off before LBJ? LBJ signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
I'm talking about the war on poverty.
I just want to answer that one. I want to answer that specific one first. Was the Civil Rights Act of 1964 bad thing?
I agree with the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
Thank you.
But at the same time, I'm also put like this. I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery.
I don't know what that means.
I'd rather deal with the dangerous freedom of not knowing and controlling people with policies as much as possible versus the peaceful slavery of being married and tied to the government.
Big shout out to the interviewer, man. I don't know how he held his composure. His name is Garrison Hayes, by the way. Amazing speaker, man. I want to get on his level one day, bro. Like, hey, he's the GOAT. But that's gonna be the video, man. I hope y'all enjoy, bro. I just want to say, y'all have been going so crazy on this channel. It's almost gonna be a month since I made this channel, and man, we almost at 3,000 subscribers, bro. Last week was at like 50 subscribers. So, man, bro, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. I made this channel because I was seeing so many black conservatives. That's what they was, just talking so crazy on the black community because it's so profitable. But guess what, man? We finna turn it up. I'm a young black man. I'm getting into everything. I'm new to this politics stuff, but it's interesting to me, and I love it, bro. I love it, man. Shout out to all my ancestors. Shout out to the Malcolm X's. Shout out to the Marcus Garvey. Shout out to the Fred Hampton. Shout out to the MLKs, bro. I ain't gonna say I'm on y'all level, man, but I see y'all vision. I'm trying to push my people in the right way. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. But look, I ain't gonna yap too much. If y'all want to see something similar to this, go check out me breaking down